Heading further south, we explore other famous volcanoes. After a shopping trip in Temuco, we drive east to Melipeuco to take a look at Volcán Llaima and parts of the Conguillío National Park before heading to Villarica and Pucón, an area we've visited already a few times. From Pucón, we drive east to the border with Argentina to watch a fascinating cloud formation on top of the Lanín volcano before heading back to Pucón and Volcán Villarica, which erupts spectacularly while we're parking for the night on its slope.
Wow, look at this. What's he selling? Is that seaweed? I think it's seaweed. Very cool. Here's another one of these. It must be very, very heavy.
It looks like it's going to fall over.
Yeah, seaweed.
Well, that's right in the middle of the forest there.
That is huge. It's a really, really small but super nasty tortoise. Ah, and it's going around it. That's clever because they really. Oops, that was the GPS. Really nasty. Here's the fire again. Looks like it's a forest fire. A little bit out of control. Smoke cloud is everywhere. So we're heading towards Volcán Llaima. Snow cone mountain, 3,125 meters high. Beautiful road to drive. With Volcán Llaima in the background. He's the driver. It's nice and warm in the motorhome, but it's a little chilly outside actually. We're heading to the national park of this volcano. We can do that on the way back. Can you see the volcano? Oh yes, you can. We do that on the way back. Just keep going down the road. There's a large lava field here. Last time Llaima erupted was, according to the tourist information, was in 2008. And the lava stream went all across the road. Helen doing her daily exercise. We learned today that Helen is old enough to get free entrance into the national
Really?
parks.
Get him for free.
Yeah,
Wow. And in 2 years, Kirsten gets him for free too.
yeah, and then we do all the national parks.
Yeah, we're
here.
going to come back in 2 years. and
Because
do
they want
every single one.
13,000 per person now. That's $13 just to get into the park.
Conguillío National Park was declared a national park in 1950 and used as a filming location for Walking with Dinosaurs, a TV series produced by the BBC.
We're driving along the lava flow to a camp spot near the park entrance. It's supposed to come in 1 kilometer. We'll take a look. This lava stream is from 1751. That's what the tourist information told me. It's 23 kilometers long. So we are not allowed to park up here by the ranger station. Would have been a really nice spot. But there is a trail down to a waterfall, which we're going to do without paying the entrance fee to the national park. This is how we like it. There's a big massive cloud showing up over here. But it should be okay to walk. Like a nice easy trail. It's a loop down to the waterfall and then you go on top of the rocks along the river. Which might just is here. Oh wow. That is a lot of water and a rainbow. Look at that.
I shouted rainbow twice. I don't know if you can hear
That is beautiful. Wow.
This is Salto Chico del Truful, the smaller of the two Truful waterfalls. The beautiful Truful River is sacred to the Mapuches and has its source in the middle of the Andean mountain range, between the Llaima and Sierra Nevada volcanoes. It flows through the Conguillío National Park, making its way through ancient lava flows and in parts flowing underground. It extends for more than 20 kilometers until it reaches the Melipeuco Valley.
This is the east side of the volcano. The clouds are swirling around it, but it's in the shade. So now we're off to see the river.
The Cañadón del Truful, a steep canyon that is formed by the Truful River, is an important geosite where you can admire the 13,000 years of eruptive history of the Llaima volcano.
And this is really, really steep and brittle here. The river's down there. I'm holding on to Helen because I need this girl. Careful. You can see the layers of the lava across the river, and the river cut itself quite deeply into this bend here. Yeah. So here is the corner. Here is the brave woman. The sun just went down for us. The clouds are swirling around there. This was our spot for the night, the car park for the Truful waterfall, which is down this path here. Perfect and quiet spot for the night.
Salto Grande del Truful, the larger of the two waterfalls, is located 4 kilometers east of Melipeuco, on the road that leads to the China Muerta National Reserve. It's a 7-meter high waterfall surrounded by native nature and ancient lava flows from the Llaima volcano. So we just spent the night here in Melipeuco. We never know how to pronounce these things here. We've been twice at the visitor center. They have a large visitor center here with very lovely, friendly ladies, and we were able to charge our power banks overnight with them. We were also able to get some water. They gave us some good tips, and there is a nice clean bathroom and a little museum inside. You can even park outside if you wanted to stay the night. Very good place to come to and enjoy scenery and get some stuff done for the motorhome as well. So we call this the what is it called? The flimmering strobe light road, because the trees, the shade of the trees, or the shadow of the trees, is really, really flimmering in our eyes. But we also drive on the wrong side of the road because the one side is really, really bad. Thank God there's not much traffic here. Ellen is checking things out on the way in, and there's traffic coming, so we have to move over. They probably thought, what the heck, Europeans?
Yeah, they go fast, that's why you have to get
English people, they don't know how to drive. Oh, well, the police is coming too.
He is the best drivers.
Good job, there was a car before we hit the police. Might have gotten a ticket. But people are relaxed here, so. So is this woman.
Very good English driver.
Yeah.
Advanced driver.
Advanced driver. And where are we going next?
Villarica.
Villarica. We've been there several times.
Yep. But the last time was 7 years ago? 7 or 8 years ago.
Yep.
It's been a long time.
It's always a good place to go. In Villarica you can park right by the marina. Nice spot. We can finally see the volcano.
and the sky is clearing up. We're going up to Pucón and then over to the border. Today is Helen's turn to clean the windows. She's doing a great job.
I don't think so.
It's a daily task. We have a little spray bottle.
I have to
I know, there's these white spots on there. Yeah, what is it?
Because it just doesn't come off otherwise.
Yeah.
You have to literally scratch it off. There's the nails.
Very sexy move to be on front. Pixie legs, but it does help. Helen's
What do you want
well, the sun's shining.
the model photo or what?
Sun's shining. We have 2 good days, or maybe 1.5.
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to get a lot of rain, so we better make a move today.
Yeah.
And see what we can see. Helen is happy. She
Kann
can
mein
see
Bild
me.
sehen und ich kann endlich den GPS sehen. I can see the GPS.
Yeah.
I've never been able to see it because it's always in the wrong place.
I've got a new concoction now. I did a mix of the old system and the new one, and that hopefully works.
Basura.
Basura.
A new way of getting rid of rubbish. So,
Almost missed.
almost missed.
So we just got into Pucón. Been here many times. We're on the Unimark parking lot and we have a great view onto the volcano. We just had our coffee and cake and we're getting ready to enjoy the rest of the day because we have sunshine. Yippee!
From Pucón, it's 75 kilometers to the border with Argentina. We've done this road only once, 22 years ago, on our Temuco trip, but we can't remember it anymore. Time to check it out again. Our first stop is the Mirador Parque Villarica, from where you can get the first good glimpse of Volcán Lanín. The 3,747 metre high volcano is capped by a large lenticular cloud. These clouds are formed when fast-moving horizontal air meets a topographic barrier like a mountain. The rising air cools at the top of the mountain and condenses water vapour in the air, forming the curved and layer shapes typical of a lenticular cloud. While most clouds are carried along by winds, lenticular clouds tend to remain in place. They seem to remain stationary, even for extended periods, despite being subjected to strong horizontal winds. However, this appearance is somewhat deceptive. In actuality, these clouds are in a constant state of formation and dissipation. They form around the peak of an air wave and then disintegrate shortly after passing that point. When you see lenticular clouds forming, you can bet that rain will be in the forecast within a couple of days.
We're going to a waterfall. We're well equipped.
I know.
We're both in our house shoes, but the path is not so difficult. We can manage. Wow, that's worth coming for.
Short walk.
This one is over 300 meters.
310.
310. Helen read the sign. There you go.
And it's the Salto Momoyuco.
I'm so glad I've got my personal tour guide with me. Goes down several steps. Spider coming
From the right.
So now we're going back in our house shoes to the car. Look at this young goat. Beautiful avocados. And there is the volcano with this amazing cloud on top. Wow. This is such an amazing view. With this cloud on the top. Driving through the Villarica tour again, sitting in the car. Granny tour. Helen just stopped on the side of the road. But it's such a beautiful shot with the araucarias in the front. We were basically just around the border post. We're not the only ones turning around. But look at this giant araucaria. They take thousands of years even to get to this height. They are protected. You can eat the fruit. They're amazing trees. Araucarias in the middle of the road. Yeah, they're protected. Even the road is no excuse to chop them down. Little Aventura on the way. Ooh, a swing bridge. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't like these kind of things. This one's leaning quite a bit. Ooh.
On the way back to Pucón, we stay at the Pasarela Los Sauces, the Willows footbridge that connects the Los Sauces sector with the S199 road.
It's swinging a lot. Hoopsie-doo. Hoopsie-doo. Oh gosh, and it's leaning heavily. Holy camoli! There we go. Almost made it to the end. In our house shoes again. Oh my god. This is the Asova tea kettle thing. It's not too bad, you just have to dig your toes into... Oh, there's some missing. Es una aventura, ¿no?
Sí.
So. Oh, that looks really nice. Look. Pizza. Do we want to take a pizza with us? Oh, that looks really nice here. It's la musica. The whole thing is swinging like crazy here. There's two guys fishing. I gotta watch my feet here because you can easily get stuck. Hola. Hay pesca? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can actually see them in the water. Buena suerte. It's not my kind of thing to look down.
Oh,
And look
yeah.
how leany this bridge is here. Is that one? Oh, Jesus.
There's my shoe.
This is all, yeah, exactly. This is all open here. Oh, I didn't see that on the way. It's getting back to Villarica and it exploded. So it just erupted. This is Villarica again.
Villarica has had more than 82 eruptions since 1558. The most recent occurred in 2015.
It's not bad.
The bell is attached.
No, it wasn't. Flashing strobe lights on the side of the road. We're now going up the volcano towards the park entrance. Apparently you can park up there for the night. Let me see if we can do that. We're just missing sunset. So we made it to the top. Well, not to the top, but to the car park. And Villarica is right here. At the moment there's no eruption, but I will come out later to check in the night, and hopefully we have lots of stars coming out too. On this side the moon's coming up, it's a half moon, and there are even some Dixie toilets up here, and another camper in a gully. It's erupting again and you can see it glowing. Wow, that is amazing. Whoa. Helen! Put your clothes on, it's glowing, it's really interesting. We had a splendid night here at the volcano, but it was freezing cold. Helen saw 3 degrees on the outside thermometer and we had 9 inside. Thank God we have hot water bottles. It's steaming a little, but not as much as it did last night. Last night we had a really beautiful glow. This is one of the magic parks here in the national park. This is the actual entrance, but it cost 8,000 pesos to go in. That's $8. It's nicely done here now. Ibis in the middle of the street here in Pucón. Are you looking for food? Successful?
We've been to Pucón several times. The first time was in 2002 on our Temuco tour, a fun time with lots of activities. We climbed to the summit of the volcano, went river rafting and celebrated Easter with a huge disguise party. The small town hasn't really changed a lot since. The modern settlement of Pucón was established in 1883 as a fort. The first hotel in Pucón was the Gudenschwager, established in 1923, but it was in 1934, with the establishment of Gran Hotel Pucón, that tourism became a popular activity in the area. In 1940, the first road between Villarica and Pucón was built. Pucón is a major centre of adventure tourism in Chile, attracting national and foreign visitors alike. Due to its striking natural surroundings, which include volcanoes, lakes, waterfalls, nature reserves and hot springs, Pucón attracts tourism all year round. During the summer, popular tourist activities include hiking, rafting, horseback riding, birdwatching, fishing, canopy trails and canyoning. In the winter and spring, it is possible to go skiing or snowboarding on the slopes of Villarica volcano, or visit one of the several thermal baths scattered around the nearby Valdivian temperate rainforest.
Every time we're in Pucón, I'm fascinated by these flowers. They're actually not real, they're made out of wood. These are all made of wood. It's amazing. What beautiful colors and forms. And they cost 2,500 pesos, which is roughly about $2.50. It's all handmade. Finally have a little bit of rain after months and months. So Helen decided to get the sand off from our coastal trip. Not sure if it looks any cleaner, but it's a good try. She looks happy, so there's another camper next to us. He looks a little cleaner than us. So Helen got the spray bottle out as well.
Not perfect. I've been out in the rain and I have scrubbed Vinny too. He looks a lot better than he did before, particularly at the back here because he was absolutely filthy. As we say in German, nicht schön, aber selten. Not beautiful, but rare.
Alan is drying the umbrella. And she cleaned the motorhome really well yesterday. It looks spotless. Hasn't looked like this in a long time. Hopefully on the roof as well, but the rain was pretty hard last night, so I'm sure we're finally clean again. So after the terrible storm last night, the sun shining again, we can see Mount Villarica, but the top is covered in a cloud, but it has snowed on there last night, quite a bit actually. Must be pretty cold up there.
From Pucón we head further south. Instead of taking the rather boring Highway 5, we drive along the ruta into Lagos that connects the country roads from Lago Villarica to Lago Calafquén, to the small beach village of Chochuenco on Lago Panguipulli, and to Puerto Fui on Lago Pirihueco. Near Panguipulli, we're lucky to see the harvesting of the largest cranberry fields outside the USA, before continuing our route around Lago Ranco and then further south to the amazing Osorno volcano, where we spend an afternoon and a spectacular full moon night right on the top car park by the ski lift station. It's also a week with the most halos we've ever seen.